Today we are talking about the ends of your hair. So I get so many questions about why do my ends feel so dry? Why do they flip up? You know, what's going on with my ends? Why are they curling, this and that? So there's a number of things I want to go over today. First being the hair texture. If you have very curly or wavy hair, or straight hair or a lot of hair, you know, what's going to happen is sometimes the texture of the hair is going to automatically make your hair feel a little bit on the drier side, especially if it's very coarse, especially if you've colored your hair a lot or done a lot of stuff to it or been out in the sun or got some previous damage to it or swimming, whatever it is, you know, that's going to leave something in your hair, whether it's making it very dry, making it very coarse and brittle, I mean, whatever it is, that could affect how your hair feels. The majority of the time, why your hair feels a certain way and the ends is, now if your hair is longer, for example, right? Let's take this mannequin who's got an undercut here, and we've got this in, say, a little man bun here or a top knot, whatever it is. We've got the hair all pulled back, and we generally wear you wear the hair like this all the time. This part is exposed as well as the top layer, but this part is usually, you know, what's the most exposed right here. What happens is the sun or just the elements, wind, whatever, you know, just from being outside, that could cause your hair to get a bit more dry. That could cause your ends to get a bit lighter, like if your hair's colored and you're wondering, why is your hair always lighter? If you have your hair in a hat and the hair comes out the back part, well, guess what? All of this is covered and this is exposed. So you think about it, it's kind of common sense. You're like, well, yeah, it does make sense. This is the hair that the sun is hitting. This is the sun, the part of the hair that's always exposed to the elements. So of course it's going to be a bit more drier. Of course, more dry. Of course, it's going to be a little bit lighter towards the ends sometimes, which could, you know, be an okay thing. The best way to really combat that and prevent it from happening is, one, to blow dry. You know, blow dry your ends a little bit smoother. You can use a smoothing serum like my product Sleek. It's a great blow dry smoothing serum. You can use it before as a pre-styler and a little bit after to help really kind of seal those ends and make them look a little bit healthier and shinier. And also, last but not least, getting a trim because, you know, the hair does need to be cut, and the more you let it go, like you've got really bad dead ends, even though you want to keep growing your hair longer and longer, the best way to get rid of those really, you know, kind of dead ends is to get a haircut. So it does look healthy. You can grow your hair and get a haircut, and you can do it in baby steps too. But once you get rid of this, it's going to grow healthier. Also, the haircut too. If your hair is layered too much or it's not cut the right way, that's going to create your hair to kind of do all sorts of weird things on the ends. If your hair is one length, that has maximum weight, which means it's going to make it lay a bit flatter to the head. It may not curl or wave up as much. If you have some layers in your hair, what's going to happen is that texture is going to make the hair want to move around and have some movement to it, all right? And then if you've got really not a great haircut or it's unbalanced, the problem is that the hair can be doing all sorts of weird things. It may be going flat here and then it flips up down here because it's not cut right. You know, it all really depends on how it's cut. So that's really it when it comes to the ends of your hair. You know, get a trim, use some conditioning treatments like my Carbon Intense Activated Charcoal Mask is really, really good for that. Using a smoothing serum, blow drying it, you know, smoothing it out towards the ends and make it look a little bit healthier. And hopefully these tips will help you out. So stay safe and healthy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time for more videos with the Salon Guy.